All right. Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to all our students who have joined us here on live today. A very good evening, Pooja, Atmik, and Ria, the seniors from SST who are joining us today. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Wow. So let's start today's evening by introducing myself. My name is Dr. Srishty, and I look after the community well being and the well being of our students here at Scaler School of Technology. I also teach business communication and soft skills to our students. And I'm extremely excited to be a part of this webinar today, where all our prospective students are going to hear directly from the students here at SST. So I would request you guys to quickly run us through a basic introduction. Where are you guys from? Are you coders from the very beginning, or was coding new to you guys? A little something about yourself that our students would love to know. So, Atmik, let's start with you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Atmik Panse, and I am from the heart of India, Madhya Pradesh. So, I haven't done coding till my 12th. I did it after joining SST only. And I love to code after joining. So, Scala taught me coding, and that way that I am in love with coding now. I am also in love with badminton, stock market, and yeah, I am good in investing also.
Atmik, is it true that you started investing when you were in grade 8th?
Yeah, so I started it in eighth. Uh, Mutual funds. Yeah, I started mutual funds in my eighth class, and in
Wow.
ninth, I started investing in equities.
Wow. These are
Hmm.
goals. Amazing, Atmik. Awesome. So, over to Pooja. Pooja, tell us a little about yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm Pooja Dayale. I'm from the city of Dreams, Mumbai. And yeah, after coming here, I started coding and I'm just in love with it now.
So when you say you fell in love with coding, kitna aasan tha? How tough was it? Was it easy? Was it tough? Did you guys have issues in suddenly coping up with coding, or was it cakewalk?
Um, in the initial days, it was hard, but gradually I started coping up, and from trimester 3, it became much better.
Wow, wow. So, by the way, just a little news about our Miss Pooja here. She also happens to be a champion at Malakhambh. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you tell our audience what is Malakhambh? I know you started very early.
Yeah, Rope Mallakam is like, in basic words, um, there's a rope hanging like 9 to 10 feet tall,
Wow.
and you just climb it. There are various elements you do on that rope.
Wow. So we have a full on risk taker here. Huh? So Pooja has battled all the risk and coding uske samne kya cheez thi. Right? Awesome. Awesome. All right. So Ria, over to you.
Hello everyone, I'm Ria from Belgaum, Karnataka. So even I did not know coding at all before. And then when I came to Scalar, initially it was very much challenging, but we had our BSMs and instructors, they were always helping me. So eventually I did very good at coding. I also participated in ICPC Algo Queens, and then I got 242 rank there, like all India rank.
Wow.
And yeah, I started competitive coding, and now also me and Pooja, then we are building a humanoid robot called Alfred.
Wow.
And yeah, so that is.
Awesome. So now you guys have all told me that you guys are builders, you're problem solvers, and you'll be doing a lot of things. Tell me something. When you were thinking about college life, was it really the kind of college life that you wanted? What were your initial plans? How did SST really happen to you guys? Was it easy for you guys to convince your parents for SST? Was it tough? What was your initial plan? Atmik, over to you.
taking the second question first, convincing my parents was easy for me because my brother was a student of Scaler Academy. uh, then what I dream of the college life is completely different. It was for me like in first year I will just relax and chill, roam the city, but it's not like that here. It's means too strict for us, I think. I thought it would be relaxed, but no, it's not like that. Parents कहते ना कि 10वीं कर लो फिर हो जाएगा, 12वीं कर लो फिर हो जाएगा, अब लग रहा है कि कॉलेज कर लो फिर हो जाएगा, पर ऐसा नहीं होता, मतलब ग्राइंड करना पड़ता है पूरी लाइफ में, ऐसा समझ में आ रहा है यहाँ पे.
So when you say grind karna padta hai, tell me, what is your most memorable time where you've actually done a lot of mehnat but also enjoyed? So are there any moments that you can recall, Atmik?
या हमें जोलो के लिए असाइनमेंट मिला था, तो उसमें मैं iOS का ऐप बना रहा था और वो टाइमलाइन थी एक दिन में आपको बनाना है. तो फिर मैं बिना सोए एक दिन में iOS में स्विफ्ट और स्विफ्ट यूआई सीख के I made that iOS app, and after the time was over, I submitted my assignment. Means I was very happy, and one of my peer also motivated me that you have made an app, working app, in just one day. Think how good you are now at coding. So it motivated me a lot, and and that person is also good at coding. So he inspires me also. So listening that from his mouth was a very nice moment for me.
Wow, I think it's always a kick to see your own app working, and that too with such tight deadlines to meet. Kudos, Atmik. Awesome. All right. So, Pooja, how is it for you? Is it the kind of dream college life you wanted, or is it better, not better? What is it for you?
The college life here is like much better than I expected.
Okay.
When I talk to my friends, they are like, college में जाके पढ़ाई होती है. Then I'm like, yeah, the college life here is actually good.
Wow, because you guys are building so much, right?
Actually,
Right.
we're
You're
working on
always
real
a hustle.
yeah.
Every time I open LinkedIn and I see all my students posting about all the buzz that is happening on campus, I think I get very, very excited. Awesome. So, Pooja, was it easy for you to convince your parents?
It was very, very tough for me.
Okay. So, would you like to share with our audience here, all those who are still struggling, where parents aren't still, really convinced? What is your one guru gyan for them?
Okay, so I'll first share my the process that happened. Like,
Sure.
I have two uncles. Both are HR in one is HR in Cognizant and one is in Tata. So my both uncle had that session with academic counselor. It was a 1.5 hour long session, just questions and answers. And then later on, and there were two sessions. So दो सेशन होने के बाद they still said no. उसके बाद फिर आई एम लाइक नहीं, मैं इधर ही जाऊंगी अब.
And do you think was it worth your zid? हाँ, जो जिद आपने रखी थी, हाँ?
Now, even after coming here till trimester 2, at the starting of trimester 2, my father still asked me, आगे की फीस भरनी है? Are you sure? I'm like हाँ. And now, and अभी दोनों में बहुत ज़्यादा खुश है.
Wow,
It is
awesome. Wow, thank you, Pooja. Thank you for sharing. So, Riya, what was it for you?
So, like, college life, I honestly feel like my engineering friends are enjoying. But then, if I compare the studies, we have like gone way more ahead. Like, recently I was discussing with one of my friends. She's in PES, okay. So she is in second year or third year, and then we were comparing, and then I was like, we have gone far more ahead than like many colleges. Like, and we also have activities. Like yesterday, also we had some fun activities in reading room. So college life is very decent, we have to focus more on studies. Like you can't just be like, I just want to enjoy, like how engineering, most of the engineering students do. You have to study as well as you have fun activities also. Yeah.
Wow. Surya, was it easy for you to convince your parents?
No, it was super difficult. Similar to Pooja's story.
And are your parents satisfied now?
Like my dad still, like my mom is super satisfied. My dad still asks ki, like till we like show our results, they won't trust na. And most of our parents have no idea about computer science, so they are just like, oh, it's new college, so like they won't my dad does not trust yet, but my mom is like completely, like she's super happy. My
Wow.
sister, she is in software only, so even she visited the campus recently, and she's like, she was amazed with what all we have built.
Wow. Wow. So, guys, now this was all about how you guys got in. But सबसे important चीज in getting in was the NSET, right? So, how was the NSET for you guys? How did you prepare? Are there any tips, special tips and tricks that you would like to share with our audience who's joined us on YouTube live? Where, if you could share some guru gyan with them about how to crack the NSET. Atmik.
So I cleared it in first attempt, and uh, I registered in NSET. Means my exam was advanced exam was 4 days. हाँ, 4 दिन रह गए थे एडवांस एग्जाम को, उसके पहले मैं रजिस्टर किया, तो पता नहीं मेरे एकदम से एडवांस से मैंने हट गया और मैं एनसेट की प्रिपरेशन करने लग गया था। तो उसी टाइम पे मेरी प्रिपरेशन चालू हुई, और आफ्टर 1 week द एग्जाम वाज देयर, सो आई gave the exam, it went well, then interview happened, it also went well. So the tip I will give my juniors will be, focus more on maths and learnability. If you do decent in them and do 1 2 question of other subjects, then uh, you will pass NSET. But now Srishti ma'am also earlier told us that it's too much changed. It was easy for us and it's now difficult for our juniors. So I would recommend to watch YouTube videos of Manmeet sir, Anshuman sir, also Shrima. Yeah.
All right. So NSET ki tayari was easy for Atmik. He said that he managed, right? So I wouldn't say NSET has become difficult, but I think NSET has become, we've become better at choosing just the best and the best. I think our first batch is fantastic, right? And the second batch has to come and match with you guys. So are you guys excited to be seniors at college?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We are
Wow.
too much
So
excited.
let's see what is the gyan that Ria would like to give as a senior for cracking the NSET.
Okay, so like I had given NSET. First time when I gave NSET, I couldn't clear it. Second time I gave NSET, and again I couldn't clear it. And luckily, third time I got to know that one more attempt was there. And then I was like, see, first 2 times I gave NSET with the hopes that I will clear it at any cost. And my NSET was actually like, I had given it nicely. I was expecting that I am accepted, but I was rejected twice. And then third time I had no expectations at all. But I had struggled super hard for NSET. Like because see, for logical reasoning, I had started studying from for like CAT level ke questions. So like on YouTube, I saw some logical reasoning ke CAT related questions. Maths though will like easily happen through whatever you have studied for JE. And learnability, you'll have to practice some concepts related to computer science. Okay, like related to like some data structures and all. And like first attempt when I gave, I had focused more on English because I thought easily there se marks mil jayenge. That was not the thing. I guess now we don't have English, but that time we had. And then English was not considered a lot that time. Like or like main focus is on maths and learnability. So first attempts, I realized that I have to focus on maths and learnability. And then second attempt also I tried, but I couldn't. And then third attempt, I tried, I gave NSET, and because now only I guess 40 students were going to be selected out of 40,000. So I was like, this is not going to be possible. And I just gave, and I was hoping I should get selected. I gave the exam, and I did not see the result. And which day the result was coming, like continuously I'm checking my Gmail. And then finally I got my result and I was selected. I was like super happy. I went and showed everyone in my family. My family was also super happy. Yeah.
Wow. So this is a story of never giving up, right? So
Yes.
perseverance is the key to crack NSET for Ria. Awesome, Ria. Thank you for sharing. Pooja, how is it for you?
Ma'am, preparation for NSET was like easy for me because my major focus was on maths and then learnability. So maths I have been doing from 2 years in 11th and 12th preparation for JEE. So I have like that maths and main is logical thinking.
So I think we have a fair tie here between Atmik and Pooja saying it was pretty easy. Ria saying that it was easy, but she had to really, really work hard in order to crack it. There's a very common question that I think we're receiving on YouTube Live right now is that, there are people saying कि हमें तो बिल्कुल भी coding नहीं आती है. We are not even familiar with basic coding. How tough is it going to be for us to fit into a batch where there might be some people who will be very expert coders? So did you guys face such an issue? I'm sure there was a fair mix of people who knew coding, somebody who had been coding for a while versus you guys who had no coding experience. How difficult was it, or how easy was it for you guys to be able to adapt to this thing? So let's see, Atmik, how would you like to answer this question?
It was difficult. It was not super difficult that you will not be able to do it. If you are logical, you will eventually be able to do it. And do not worry about learning it because the students who already know the coding, they will help you very much. Means they will be friendly, and yeah, they are too much helpful. Means first 3 months I was not in my room, I was in my friend's room who knew coding from 8th class. So yeah, he taught me most of the thing and clear my doubts. Yeah.
Wow, I think that's the beauty of being in a residential program. That's a question that we get very often, that why is it so important to stay in the hostel together? Why the micro campus is so important? And I think Atmik, you've clearly answered that when you are in that ecosystem where you have a peer group, when you're staying with this people who are there to support you, that makes a lot of difference. So Atmik, for you, I think you owe a lot of your coding skills to your peers, right?
Yeah.
Hmm? You were also mentioning previously that how when you were building this app, your friend who was an expert motivated you. So, do you think that when you are in a circle of people who are committed to fostering each other, it makes your journey easier?
It's make our journey easier, smoother, and also you get time to enjoy with them. So it's not that you are pressurized too much. It will be
Right,
a relaxed uh, vibe because
right.
I did JEE fully online. I was at home. I was alone and doing so. It was very difficult for me. My mental health was also uh, not good, and
Right.
my physical health also got uh,
Right.
हाँ, खराब हो गई थी. तो फिर yeah,
Yes, of course. I think JE does tend to have a lot of heavy duty impact on a lot of people who are studying with routines which are absolutely crazy. But coming to SST, I think that peer group makes a lot of difference. जब आप साथ में रात को जैम भी कर रहे होते हैं, आप लोग साथ में मैगी भी बना रहे होते हैं रात को. So, all those experiences along with the study make it a pleasant experience, I'm sure. All right. So, Ria, what was it for you, adjusting or learning coding? What is your experience been?
Okay, so like when I'd come to SST initially, I had no coding experience, and then literally I used to go to Kshitij sir and be like, sir, मुझे ये भी नहीं आ रहा है. I'm not able to do this. And then sir, like now if I look at that, I'll be like, oh my god, what was those, like how silly questions they were. And then sir used to always be like, you just keep doing assignments, slowly you will grow. It is not like, it's not just going to happen in one day or something. You'll have to keep practicing. Then I kept on doing it, and eventually I'm doing good at coding now.
So I think what your answer highlights for me is that patience is the key, right?
Patience, yes.
So it is not cakewalk, but it is not impossible as well. So when
Hmm.
Riya says कि अब मैं सोच के बोलती हूँ कि अरे वो तो बहुत silly थे, that actually means that she's grown with practice. So practice is what makes you perfect, right? So
Yes.
and also a lot of patience, right? So Riya, when we talk about, you were talking about Kshitij sir, what would you like to tell our students about the kind of support systems we have here at SST, whether it's the faculty, whether it's the BSMs, आपको किस तरह की support मिली in order to cope up? Because of course it must have been difficult for you to start with something new, right? So Riya, would you like to share
Yes.
something?
Yes, definitely. Like I used to face lot of problems, and every single day I would I would approach Kshitij sir or Pragi sir, or like the instructors. If instructors are not available, I would approach the BSMs. If BSMs are not available, like I have approached you also, ma'am. Like sometime I had some problems. So I feel like though I'm not at my home, I get emotional support. I get like support from every side. So that I'm super happy, and like I'm sure ki in no other engineering colleges they support so much. Even if I'm sad, I go to Akanksha ma'am. Akanksha ma'am just gives me a hug, and I feel so good. Like
Wow.
I'm super happy because of the support what I'm getting here. Also, like Kshitij sir, he sits like how much we work hard. More than that, even our instructors work hard. Like
True.
till we clear our doubts, we ask same doubt 100 times. They don't leave. They don't get frustrated. They don't get irritated. They have lot of patience. Like I'm super happy because of this.
Wow. I think that support makes a lot of difference, especially when you're coming out of home. You're in a new zone. Everything is new for you, and that's when I think a lot of colleges there is that sense of alienation where you don't feel a sense of belonging. At SST, I
Hmm.
also see that our student community we have a sense of belonging where each one is connected to each other and connected to the faculty and staff alike. So that is the beauty of SST. Thank you, Ria, for bringing that out. Pooja, how is it for you?
Initially, in the first 2 trimesters, I the like coding journey was pretty difficult for me. But then again, in the first 5 to 6 days, I'm like, नहीं हो रहा है, मैं जा रही हूँ वापस इधर से. But then, uh, मेरे को like इतना आ नहीं रहा था. But still, I just kept working hard. And trimester 2 तक मेरे को बहुत ज्यादा परेशानी हुई थी कोडिंग में. But now I have catched up on it, and कोई भी silly doubt रहता था, I used to go to ध्रुव भैया. He's a BSM, right? So
Wow.
वो कुछ भी doubt रहेगा कब बताते थे. Even after 11, he used to sit till 12:30.
Wow. I think our reading room in the micro campus is a place where doubts actually get solved at any time, right? So I've seen a lot of students hovering around our BSMs because our BSMs also stay on the campus with the students. As Ria was mentioning about that hug from Akansha ma'am is our BSM. Same is, Dhruv Bhaiya or Purna Bhaiya. All these people are our batch success managers who ensure that they are not just bonded through doubts, they are also bonded to you on on special occasions. There are celebrations. I often see a lot of pictures coming out of birthday celebrations, of small fun gatherings, and I think that is the beauty of staying together, because आपकी पढ़ाई भी हो जाती है and आप साथ साथ एक दूसरे से भी लर्न करते हैं, साथ साथ आपके पास सपोर्ट भी है. So Pooja was able to cope up after 2 trimesters, right? And I'm sure she's doing fantastic right now. So guys, now tell me something. We've spoken about the BSMs, we've spoken about the coding journey. There's another question that is very pertinent, jo I think a lot of parents have and a lot of students also have, that exactly what qualifications will I get? What will I really, after I graduate, after 4 years, what is it that I'm going to get? right? So a lot of people say hands on experience, हम लोग SST पे hands on experience देते हैं. आप लोगों का क्या experience रहा है? I know for sure that three of you are building something, right? But what is your take on the degree part of it? Plus, how important do you think is the practical knowledge that you're getting here? So Atmik, over to you.
The most important thing for me is the practical things I am doing, the things I am building, the questions I am doing. And degree does not matters a lot to me. It's just like a backup because at last the skills will be more valuable. Now, many mentors from Google came, means man came, and they told, yeah, skills are more important than the degree.
But when it came to a degree part, did your parents have a concern, or how was it for you when you were choosing SST for your education? What was it that you were looking at?
So in that part, my brother convinced my parents that degree are not a big deal now. You can get them online also, and they will be valuable. So skills are the most important thing because my brother also is from a private second tier college and is doing pretty well. Means he is also SDE 2 now. So yeah,
Okay,
he convinced my parents.
okay,
So that part
okay,
was easy for me.
okay. That part was easy. Ria, what was it for you?
uh, the degree part, like I personally, I don't focus on degree at all. Just the thing is, for my parents, degree matters. I focus completely on skills. I'm like, skills matter, degree does not matter. But for my parents, we are like focusing on degree, and anyways, we are getting degree from BITS Pilani, which is also a very good university. So I'm pretty happy. Like, and
Okay.
also we'll get a degree from a foreign university, Wolf University.
Yes, yes. So it's a BS plus MS, right? An
Yes.
integrated program. So there's a lot that you're getting already. Wow. Thank you, Ria. All right, Pooja, what was it for you?
Ma'am, as I told earlier, convincing my parents was super tough. So degree was also the main reason. They were like, "Ki BTech is much better than BSc." But then my brother actually convinced my parents about the degree part. He's not from computer science background, but he's from a different back. He's a from design background. In there, in there also, a degree does not matter. So he convinced them, and after then, I'm like, ki, BSc we are getting from BITS Pilani, which is a renowned college in India, and also an European university.
True, true. Wow, thank you. So, guys, अब पढ़ाई की बहुत बातें हो गई. I was just thinking. I think a lot of people have been asking this question that can we give NSET again if we are not selected in the first attempt? The answer for you all is yes, you can. You can definitely give. I think Ria has already mentioned how she did not give up till her third attempt, right? And she kept on trying, and she was finally a part. Here. So three attempts of NSET to this thing that we are looking at, that make sure that you are able to really work hard towards each attempt, and just like Ria made it, I'm sure you all will be able to make it. So I was just wondering that अब पढ़ाई की बातें बहुत हो गई, let's talk about the college life. So when I have to ask you guys this one simple question कि अच्छा बताइए, what is that one memory that you made in these last few months that you can say, okay, my college life rocks, right? Could be any memories. I'll give you a minute to think, all of you, right? Meanwhile, I encourage all the students who joined us on YouTube Live to keep on pouring a lot of questions for us. Our seniors here would love to answer all your queries. Whatever your queries are, they would love to answer this, right? Meanwhile, think of this one memory that you guys feel you will always cherish for a lifetime. ओके पर इस बारी हम लोग क्या है, आत्मिक से स्टार्ट नहीं करेंगे. इस बारी हम पूजा को फर्स्ट प्रेफरेंस देंगे. सो पूजा, आर यू रेडी विद योर आंसर?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, ओवर टू यू.
My most memorable is the annual party.
ओके,
Guys, so
ओके.
उसका each and every moment is so memorable. कि like we enjoyed, we had a DJ night. I can, even if I close my eyes and remember that day, I can go through the whole day, literally the whole day.
Wow, it's true. I think the Rise Up annual party was the most unique freshers party that I have ever heard, right? So किसी भी कॉलेज में इस तरह की पार्टी नहीं होती है, right? Okay, so Riya, what was it for you? What is the most memorable moment for you?
The most memorable having one-on-one
Riya, I think there is a network issue. We are losing your voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, please come again.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Atmik.
For me, it's like a little funny. On first day, our teachers told that you all came after breaking rules that you should get this degree, you should do this. So I also like breaking and building things. So when I break rules at SST, I literally like them.
That's a good one, huh? So breaking all the traditional patterns and disrupting the traditional. Wow, wow, awesome. Okay, Riya, we'll come back to you.
The most cherished moment for me was having, I say, one-on-one conversations with super mentors. Like every super mentor, like I try my best to talk about my personal related, like something related to me, and trust me, like they are like uh, recently we had Rajan Anandan, who was Google head of India. So I also had a personal conversation with him, and that like I feel these moments are never going to come in my life again. Talking to super mentors, especially.
True. So, just for the unversed people who don't know who super mentors are CEOs, CTOs, heads of different companies who very nicely come to our campus, spend time with our students, answer their queries, right? Also share their life and insights. So, on the note of super mentors, we've had a couple of super mentors. Let's see how many do you guys remember, right? तो एक रैपिड फायर हो जाए, देखिए कि किसको कितने सुपर मेंटर्स आए थे, क्या क्या याद है, राइट? सो पूजा, who's been your favorite two super mentors who've come till now?
Subhash sir,
Okay,
CEO of
Subhash
Dukan,
sir from Dukan
and Ranjan Anand.
and Ranjan sir. All right, superb. Atmik, for you.
Subhas sir and Mino Thomas from Adobe.
Wow, wow. So when Adobe comes to campus, it is fun. Wow, wow. Riya, for you.
Subhash sir and Rajan Anandan sir.
Wow. Let me also add to this list. So I think I loved meeting Mr. Paolo from Moxie, right? And I loved his robot that he had made, Moxie, right? And the eyes, especially, were the most beautiful part. And the fact that a robot can be emotionally intelligent, that was something that I truly, truly admired. So if we talk about super mentors and they come and they share their life, I'm sure you guys have friends in other colleges. आपको लगता है ये और कॉलेजेस में भी इतना ऑफन होता है? हमारे कॉलेज में तो आई थिंक every 2 weeks we have somebody big coming in and sharing very humbly their life, their journey. And I've seen the best part about super mentors is that they even share their failures, राइट? सो ज्यादातर लोग क्या होता है अपने सक्सेसेस के बारे में बोस्ट करते हैं, पर हमारे सुपर मेंटर्स हमें हर तरीके से इंकरेज करना चाहते हैं, इवन विद देयर फेलियर्स. सो आपके जो बाकी फ्रेंड्स हैं, व्हाट डू दे हैव टू से व्हेन दे लुक्ड एट योर लिंक्डइन पोस्ट about the different big wigs you guys are roaming about with? What do your friends have to say about it, Atmik?
So they do have this kind of concept. They don't call it super mental, but yeah, people from industry visit. But the
Right.
frequency there is too low. Means in 3 4 months one will be coming, but in our college often it happens that in 1 week only two mentors are coming, super mentors are coming.
Wow. Wow. And just for all of you, I have to tell you, Atmik also happens to be the part of the events team. And he is the front face of welcoming all our super mentors and our guests. And Atmik does a fantastic job. Atmik, tell me, how has your experience been in the events committee?
So I would like to thank Srishty ma'am first. Because of her only, uh, we got this chance that a student will be taking this event further. They will be handling the event, and the interaction which we do when the super mentors come, it's awesome. And the personal touch they give, the personal experience they share with us is too much valuable for us. It also motivates us and inspires us that how they have changed. So Subhash sir was, I think, 10th or 12th passed, and uh, worked in Mumbai as a small uh, computer boy. Then now built Dukan, one of the greatest startup.
Wow. So I think this one-on-one connection with individuals who have really struggled and who have really made a name for themselves, because very often than not we only know names of people, but their journey is something that we ignore. But when they come to campus and you have one-on-one interactions, I think you understand the whole journey of what has made them what they are today. Wow. Thank you, Atmik. Thank you for sharing. Ria, I would like to ask you something about the ICPC. I remember you sharing that you were the algo queen. I thought ICPC was third year, fourth year के बच्चों का खेल. आप लोग अभी से ही कर रहे हो?
So, like, honestly, in when like that Dhruv sir said us about the registration for ICPC, we had no idea what ICPC is. Then sir told us that it's like Olympics for coding. Then we were like, oh, so we won't be able to do this because we had no confidence. Though we knew things, we were not confident we will be able to do this or not. So just for namesake, me and Manjari and few of us, like few more students, we registered and we gave it. And luckily, we saw that we got a very good rank there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So ICPC is for those who try, right? Not
Huh.
just the year of college. And I also remember students from our college have actually been regionalists, right? And they were competing for third year, fourth year college students. And I think it's truly commendable because the kind of hard work that goes into such competition, it also teaches you the value of discipline, right? So I'm sure that journey must have been not just to be the algo queen, but also that discipline that comes alongside it, right? So did you enjoy the journey, Ria?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, awesome. So, our musical queen here, Pooja, just a little insight about her. She is actually, giving her third exam for classical singing. And Pooja, we have a lot of cultural happenings in the club. We have different clubs, we have different trials. Is there any memory about your singing that you remember and you'd like to share with our audience?
Yes, ma'am. It was my first day here at SST, and the night I came, people were jamming in the TV room.
Wow.
They were actually preparing for 15th August, I guess.
Yes. So,
So
for
on my
us,
first day, I became a part of that music group.
wow, what a lovely welcome, right? So we celebrate a lot of activities and events, right? So if I am to ask you guys, what was the most memorable event that you guys have been a part of at SST? I will start with myself. For me, the most memorable moment was Teachers' Day celebration. It was such a beautiful celebration. All the faculty were sent caricatures as invites, right? And then our students had planned at the most shortest notice the most beautiful Teachers' Day event. That's something that I will cherish for the rest of my life. Okay, so Ria, one activity event that you will always cherish being a part of at SST.
That was the badminton tournament.
Okay,
It was the first like sports which I took part in. So
okay.
we had this competition between four houses: Tusker, Leo, Kong, and Phoenix. So it was amazing. We had competitions, like it was like we enjoyed it a lot.
Wow. So ये houses की जो battle है काफी real है. Who's leading on the scoreboard right now?
I guess Phoenix.
Okay, I still remember one of our students had actually created a website. I think Saksham had made that website where the leaderboards of all the houses are there, and I think that shows the beauty of our problem solvers. So हमारे बच्चे हर चीज की problem solve कर सकते हैं, right? So we have a lot of creators here, right? So what is the most memorable moment for you, Pooja? Oh, sorry, I think you've
Ma'am,
already spoken. Yes, sorry,
no,
sorry.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Okay.
for me, it was singing on Teachers' Day.
Singing on Teachers' Day. Wow. Thank you. I think you guys are
And
beautiful.
seeing all my instructors enjoying the music.
Wow. Yes. It was
And the second
beautiful.
one was announcement of houses when you came in as a Dumbledore.
I think our house reveal was another fun event. I loved
Yes,
being
ma'am.
there. There was a joke going on our WhatsApp to say कि कल house reveal कैसे होगा, and somebody said Srishty ma'am will become Dumbledore, and that's where the idea came from, right? And I just want to share with our audience that we have this WhatsApp group where our founders, Abhimanyu sir, he keeps on posting a lot of thinking points, whether he will post certain events, hackathons, and that is the beauty of how students have very clear, transparent interaction with the faculty here, with the founders here. I see कई बारी बच्चों का अच्छा खासा discussion चल रहा होता है WhatsApp groups पे, right? So what do you guys have to say about this? Do you guys enjoy this beauty of being able to have very, very candid conversations with your faculty here at SST?
Yes, ma'am. Like I'm super happy because Abhimanyu sir once posted something Google event, and then I just registered for it, and then we literally went and interacted with so many people at Google. We
Wow.
got like I interacted with some man who is in connection, like he knows Bill Gates,
Wow.
and then I was like that was a I'm grateful for that event.
Yes. I think these kind of events really help us network. They also
Hmm.
help us build very, very strong connections with industry experts. And Abhimanyu sir never shies away from sharing these amazing events. I also see sir sharing a lot of tweets, right? So from X, he would always quote these tweets when it gives a lot of thinking space to our students about how they can be better problem solvers. And that is the beauty of our wonderful SST community. Atmik, what has been your most memorable event that you participated in?
It was commencement day for the our commencement day, and second is the commencement day we conducted for second and third intake.
Right. Wow. So, because we had different intakes coming in, our first batch actually took in the responsibility of creating engagement day activities, right? And we had like a complete gala time with lots of games, lot of engagement that was happening. And I think that was a great, great event, completely done by our students. Wow. Guys, I was just wondering, you all are part of different projects. Isn't it too early for you guys to be building something? अभी तो college अभी तो शुरू ही हुआ है, and you guys are already, somebody is making a robot, somebody is interning. आप लोग कैसे manage करते हो? How do you guys manage? You guys are doing so much. Atmik, over to you.
So in first two trimester, SST literally put us in a very difficult situation. Put means decent amount of pressure, so we can handle that pressure and manage our times. So after that, uh, in the second trimester itself, I started building things, and teachers helped a lot. Uh, BSMs helped a lot in how can I manage my time, how can you divide the time between each subject so that your marks are decent, and uh, you also can complete your project.
Atmik, would you like to share with everyone the projects that you've been working on?
Hmm. First project was my iOS app, which I made for the assignment of Zolo. Then I got selected for the Android developer. Means it's also very interesting story that I made app in iOS and they selected me for Android development. So I have to switch my tech stack. I learned it in 4 or 5 days. Started working on that. After that, I learned Swift and SwiftUI, uh, and I conducted 2 sessions for my peers and motivated them, taught them Swift. After that, I made a small project of Vision OS. In Vision OS, I also made recently a translator, and now I am working on making a try-on, digital try-on, so that you can go to any Shopify website, select the hand accessory. For now, it's only hand. So you can watch uh, digitally. You can wear a watch and see. If you do like this in your hand, you will see a digital watch being wrapped. You can see rings, gloves. And my second version would be of clothes. If you stand in front of mirror, then your image will be taken and your 3D model with that clothes will be generated. And in third version, it will be real time that you can just switch your clothes from in real time. I also yesterday got 2 internship offers which were paid,
Wow.
and I only told my one roommate and my best friend knows it that I got internship. From today onwards, will be working on it. It's of month.
Wow, heartiest congratulations. So you are learning and you are earning. Wow, fantastic. Awesome, Atmik. Wow. Ria, how has it been for you in terms of building different things?
So, like initially, we built web applications using JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and then during a vacation, sir told me to build a to-do list, like that one app. So, like initially, I used to make basic projects, and now recently, I started making projects using artificial intelligence, LLMs, natural language processing, and all. And I have built few projects now, and now currently we are working on Alfred. So Alfred is a humanoid robot. We can't disclose everything about it right now, but like it's that is like me and Pooja just now we came from college. Uh, yeah.
Wow, I'm already excited. So I can see Pooja and your smile about Project Alfred. And you guys have been working in the innovation lab. So, how is it your experience about having a dedicated space? So, we have a new innovation lab where we have different labs where you can work, you can sit, you can tinker. Pooja, how was your experience when you saw the innovation lab and now that you're working in the lab? How's your experience?
Ma'am, firstly, the design of the innovation lab is crazy. Like there are 5 labs, different labs, and when you work in there, the environment is like full group project. And after that, like even and besides the AIML lab, there is a drone lab. Besides that, it's a robotics lab. And see everyone working. It just creates an environment.
I agree. It is actually super cool lab, right? And I'm sure our new students are also very excited to be a part of teams that you guys are already working on, right? They would be joining you very, very soon. So, in view of time, I won't take too many more questions. If our students have more questions, I would request you to quickly post in your questions on YouTube Live so that your seniors can answer your questions. They'll be very, very happy. But if I am to ask you guys, for this one advice you will give your upcoming juniors, take a minute, think hard, and give them a dhasu advice. I think Aj, we've understood one thing, that SST is about hands-on learning, right? You all are tinkerers, you are people who are already building a lot of things, and you have made sure that everything that you have learned is actually coming into real life experience, right? So this is a kind of education that is the education of tomorrow, where आप theory के ऊपर base नहीं है, जहाँ आप सब कुछ practically कर रहे हैं. That is my take back from today's session. But I'm sure you guys have a lot of you know words of wisdom to share with your upcoming students. So who's ready? Who would like to take this first?
Ma'am, I would like.
Okay, Riya, over to you.
So, like, I would say ki do whatever you enjoy and don't give up. Let anyone tell you anything. If you have some goal, let anyone tell you anything. Don't give up and just do what you enjoy. Don't do ki she is doing this, so I'll do that. Then that won't work. You like something, focus on that and give your best. Bas.
Wow, I think this is beautiful because finding your passion in life and not getting influenced in a world where हम सबको FOMO हो जाता है, ये कर रहा है मुझे भी करना चाहिए, and we end up doing a lot of things that we don't passionately enjoy doing. I think we mostly doom ourselves there. Beautiful words, Ria. Thank you so much. I'm very sure that this will resonate with a lot of people who are still trying to find their passion. So SST has given you wings already. So have you been able to find your passion at SST, Ria?
Yes, ma'am. Like I know that I want to get into artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Wow, that's too quick.
It was
Right?
hard for me. Like even when I came to SST, I used to see people doing different stuff. So I used to try everything, and then I would end up doing nothing. Like everything was nothing was perfect.
True, true. So don't try to become
Yes.
jack of all trades, try to master one. That is from Ria. All right, Pooja, what will be your words of wisdom?
Ma'am, I'll just say ki when you start something new, it will be hard, but just go through that process. And once you go through that process, your growth will be exponential.
True. I think very few of us are able to persevere. When we are faced with an obstacle, when we are faced with something hard, the first reaction is "Chodo yaar, kyun karna hai?" Right?
Yes.
But Pooja says that don't give up. Right? There will come a time where you will become the master of what you were struggling. Wow. Thank you, Pooja. That's beautiful. Atmik, over to you.
If you have an idea, just start. Don't think very much about it. Just start it, and if it does not go well, you can quit. But at least start it and give your 100% into it. It many time happened with us that we don't like that DSA problem and we don't मतलब मन ही नहीं होता है करने का. पर if you start it, then it eventually happens.
I agree. Procrastination is something that we all need to give up, right? So, abhi shuru karo, get into it, and once you're into the groove, you will definitely find a solution. Awesome. So, guys, we've got this one question. We're actually getting lots of questions now. Let me take the questions. One question is about the hostel food, right? So, coming from home, it is difficult to adjust to a new palate. What is your take on the hostel food? Who would like to answer this? Okay. Ria, would you like to answer?
Yes. So initially, I used to have food upstairs, and then later I started getting bored with the food. Honestly, then I opted out. I started having it at Udupi. Like that, there is a hotel here called Udupi. So I started having there, and then later again then later again I opted in because you can't have hotel food every day. So yeah,
Wow. So
now
does
I have
anyone of
opted
you
in.
cook here? So we also have cooking facilities. Does any one of you have tried your hands on cooking? Hmm?
Yes, ma'am. I have like opted out from the mess for
Okay.
this month, and the
Okay.
whole month I have been cooking
Wow.
and
How's your
proper
experience been?
dal, rice, dal, roti, everything.
So I hope you've treated Ria as well on your food. Ria, what is your take on Pooja ka khana banana?
It's nice. She like every day morning also she cooks.
Wow, awesome, Pooja. So we have separate pantry areas for girls and boys where we have facilities where you can cook on your own. And this is a life skill that I will say that everyone should know to be able to cook their own food. We have some more questions. We have a question on how I start programming journey, Python, HTML, etc. So this is a question that has come. How should how would you guide? I think our students here have a couple of months on hand before they join college. So any words of wisdom, Atmik? Would you like to give some idea how should they start their coding journey?
Start with Java because in SST you will be uh, the first language for you will be Java. So start with Java, and after that HTML, CSS are not coding languages, and they are easy. So you can start them alongside.
Okay. Okay. Good job.
You can
Any
pick any YouTube video, means any YouTube course, and start from there.
Okay, fantastic. Anything from Pooja and Ria? Would you guys like to add anything to this?
Same.
Same. Okay.
Same.
So there's one more interesting question. I think Ria, that should be the question should come to you. That where did you actually learn about VR and AI and ML and all these concepts? Were you exposed to all this at SST या पहले से ये सब कुछ आता था?
So like we have a sir, Sai sir at Innovation Lab. So I had told him that I'm interested into all this. So he provided me the resources, and then like at night I used to call some of my friends to the reading room, and then they had some knowledge. We all used to sit and discuss, and then my peers helped me a lot in this.
Wow, awesome. I think that is the beauty. You're staying together with your peers, right?
Yes.
सुबह हो रात हो आप इकट्ठे बैठ सकते हो, आप टिंकर कर सकते हो, आप सोच सकते हो, brainstorm कर सकते हो, and I think you guys solve a lot of problems that way. So we won't be taking many more questions. I request our viewers to quickly post in one last question we'll take if we get in the next few seconds. Right, we're just waiting. So yes, so there's a question that has come. How many people are there for each batch? Right. So I think this answer comes from me. The current batch has 191 students. But when it comes to preparation, like for example, I think right now you guys have a DSA revision going on, right? And you've been divided into as per your knowledge for revision. So you are a part of the basic, the intermediary, and advanced. The sizes of the batches differ, right? But currently, the entire batch size, the first batch is 191 students, right? All right. We have, okay. How many times we can attempt in 1 year? I think this is for NSET, if I am right. This question. So, anyone would like to answer this one? So, you can attempt 3 times.
Yeah,
Right?
last year at least I had a chance of 3 times. I have no
It's the
idea
same
about
for
this
this
year.
it's the same for this year.
Okay.
All right. So thank you very, very much, guys. Pooja, Atmik, and Riya, I think you guys were amazing seniors. I'm very, very sure that everyone is going back with a lot of insights about SST and the life that they can visualize here at SST. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, audience, for joining us. Thank you very much. Hope to see you on
Ma'am,
campus very soon.
ma'am, I think we can extend the session 10-15 minutes because last time we also had the same issue that introduction was very long and the students were not able to ask too many
Okay,
questions.
okay, okay. So we are still waiting for more questions. I think we can take a minute or two. We can hang on and we can wait for more questions that pop up. Right? We would love to answer those questions.
I would like to add in that VR question
Yes, please.
कि एसएसटी में आपको पहले 2 ट्राइमेस्टर में इतने अच्छे से पढ़ा दिया जाएगा, पर ऐसा यहाँ पे नहीं होता है कि बस आपको बता दिया जा रहा है ये करना है. They will pressurize you to think on yourself, and after that what will happen, you will be able to learn things on your own. So many students, so we are means two of our teams are doing internship for urban company, and they are building an wallcraft app for wallcraft app in Oculus and visionOS. So they are learning on their own and doing things, and the uh, Oculus team has made their POC. It's now working, and they will be submitting in 1 month or so, and they learned it by their own. So yeah, they will make you capable of learning things. They will not spoon feed you.
Wow. I think that's very, very important, because at a juncture where you guys are buzzing with ideas, it's very important that you start thinking on your own. Another question that's come up is, how do you build consistency? Shuru mein there's a lot of excitement, you've been exposed to all new things, but how do you cope up? How do you build consistency? Who would like to take this up?
It's like it's natural ki you see your peers working hard, you'll be like, bro, even I have to do something.
So is it peer pressure, or is it the joy of being able to work with your peers?
It is
It's the joy
it is
and
like,
motivation.
It's a
yeah,
joy. Awesome. Awesome. Any other tips how to be consistent? Anything
just
from
keep a
Pooja?
goal, and you have no other option, you just have to get it done. That's it.
Wow. Fight it till you get it.
Ah.
Awesome. Pooja,
Join a
any?
challenge.
Yes,
So
Atmik.
join a challenge in SST. We have a daily lead code group. So we motivate each other and we give reminder to each other that have you done today's lead code or not.
Wow. I think
So
that
yeah.
accountability is very, very important.
Hmm.
When you have people who are checking on you, when you have a peer group where everyone thinks that they can grow together, that makes a lot of difference, because बहुत सारी जगहों पे competition ऐसा होता है कि सब एक दूसरे को खींचने में लगे होते हैं. At SST, I see that everyone wants to grow together. Everyone is pushing each other, alongside to say, okay, I'm growing. Why don't you grow together? Any other tips? How to be consistent? All right. Do we have more questions coming up?
Yes, ma'am. Is veg and non-veg mix? So no, they are separate, and we are. Huh. Hey guys, drink a glass of water, please. When the student is suggesting us. What is the welcome kit offered and what is holiday system in SST? So during national holidays will be there, and apart from that, in 10-15 days of holidays will be there in between trimesters.
It also depends trimester to trimester. The trimester breaks are scheduled so that we have our bare minimum working days in place. So different trimesters have a different break system. More questions?
Artificial intelligence and data science is there. So yeah, we will be having a specialization of artificial intelligence uh, after in the third phase. So you can choose between, we have four paths: uh, advanced DSA, uh, AIML, algo trading, and advanced engineering. So you can choose any two. Can commerce students join? So I don't know about it.
I think more queries here can be solved by our admission counselors. Please reach out to our admission counselors, and more queries related to admissions can be taken up there. With this, I think we would like to conclude today's session. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you, students, for joining. Let's have a great evening ahead. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
ma'am.
Thank you.